We are live, looking at the refrigerator.
Okay, do they even know who you are?
Yes, everybody knows who I am. I am Overnight Joe Games,
Okay,
content
well,
creator.
like,
It's my channel, so
sure
So we have here our double boiler. It is obviously not on yet.
it's a,
It's ghetto rig double boiler using a rice pot and a regular pot.
because that's what we have.
So, just to show you, it's not on yet. We're going to start that in a minute. But we are going to be making double chocolate covered strawberries. We have our white chocolate, our milk chocolate, and our strawberries, and a pan sitting on the counter in front of the sink with some parchment
Did
paper
you
on
clean
it.
those strawberries?
Yes, I did yesterday
Okay.
when I made my first botched attempt.
Okay.
We have some copyright music, or copyright-free music in the background. Here's the spot on the refrigerator shelf I cleaned out to set the pan. I'm going to hand the camera over to Candace, who is right here, who's looking incredulously.
You said I wasn't going to be on.
Well, that's because that was before you had put your clothes on. So,
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't naked. I just wasn't fully clothed.
so now I'm going to hand it over to Candace, who's going to be doing the actual recording.
I'm not trained, so if it sucks, I'm sorry. We're in our camper, by the way, so that's why we're teeny tiny kitchen.
/ living room.
Mm-hmm. So we have a gas stove which heats pretty quickly. What temperature did you put that at?
I put it just below high because we want it to get hot quickly, but we don't want it to full on boil.
Okay. So it's on just below high.
We could full on boil, but
We don't want it getting too hot so that it scorches.
exactly.
Okay.
So first we open our baggie of white chips. So
I'm just gonna dump the whole thing.
Yes. So because I botched my attempt yesterday, I had done 2/3 of a big bag yesterday, and the chocolate seized up because I didn't have the right cream for the ganache. So today we're doing it differently. We're doing it non-ganache. We're just doing regular melted chocolate. So we do a whole bag of white chips. And then when we do our tempering, we have 1/3 of a bag of more chocolate chips. We're going to put a little bit of these in there as well because it's not quite even. We want it as close to even as we can. There we go. Not a lot, just a little bit. Let's set our bag over here so it doesn't fall in the fire.
Yeah, let's not burn down our camper, please. Thank you.
Take a wooden spoon. Make sure it's dry. Any water gets in there and the chocolate will become grainy. And we don't want that.
No, we don't.
So, dry spoon. And it's already starting to melt. White chocolate has a very low melting point.
Because it's mostly just the chocolate fats, right?
Correct. Because white chocolate is made of milk fat and sugar. It's actually got no cocoa solids in it whatsoever. But that's also why it's so good. It's because it's nothing but fat and sugar.
And also so bad for you.
Now I don't really have to stir this all that much. I just want to do it every so often so that the sides that are touching the metal pan don't completely scorch. But what we're going to be making is we're going to take these strawberries right here. And we're going to dip them in the wet chocolate. Then we're going to put them on the baking sheet and put the baking sheet in the refrigerator so the chocolate hardens. And it should be nice and shiny when it comes out because I'm going to temper the chocolate. And while that hardens, I'm going to wash the rice pot. And then we're going to use the rice pot again to make the milk chocolate.
Yeah, we have the clean bowls in the dishwasher. This is a portable dishwasher, by the way, people. If you have a camper, make sure you get one. It's fantastic. You can fit a whole size plate bowl. That's pretty much, I mean, you can't fit a whole lot, but makes cleaning your dishes while living in a camper much, much easier.
And it takes about 2 gallons of water, tops.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little thing in the top that you kind of fill. That's the little filling bucket. That's the little tray to make sure water doesn't get everywhere. So, yeah, free advertising for them.
Yep, started getting melty. I have to be very careful not to create a splash when I stir. Because again, we want no water in there. But look at that. It's beautiful. Melty milk cat.
It's getting good.
Well, while that finishes melting, let's go ahead and take a bowl out for our dipping. Clank. Because even post-melting, if we have a wet bowl, the chocolate can still seize. So I'm going to be drying this bowl with a paper towel. Just make absolutely sure there's no water.
I'm gonna.
I understand. 1 second. So we've dried the bowl. There we go. I'm gonna set that over here on top of the bag. I'm going to take the camera back because Candace has to go potty. Oh yeah, look at that. Melty, delicious chocolate. Oh, we have an ad on our background music. Oh, we got a lot of ads. It's off. We can't skip it for more than 30 seconds. Well, it's about, this commercial is about melting chocolate, so it's good. Because it's a s'mores commercial. As you can see, we've only been streaming for all of about 7 minutes, so that's literally how little of a time it takes to start getting melty chocolate. We're going to go ahead and turn the heat down just a smidge. It's now right about number 5 on a dial. It's much harder to predict that on this particular type of stove because there's no numbers. It's literally just off, high, and low, and a range between high and low for determining, you know, where your stuff is. But it's real velvety smooth. You can see it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and turn that down to low, all the way down. We're going to take our bag of white chips, and we're going to stir for a little bit before we add them, because we don't want it to scorch. I love working with chocolate. It's so fun. And if I had heavy cream, we could make a ganache, but I chose not to do the ganache because you have to do it while it's melting, otherwise it's not good. Look at that. We're gonna if I can arrange this here. There. Damn it. The joys of having a camera person who has to go to the bathroom. Alright. There we go. Stay on the thank you. Jesus. So see? Nice and melty. Nice and delicious. Alright. It's cooled down a bit. Now for the tempering. We want to take about 1/3 as much chocolate chips as originally went in there. Well, this is about the exact amount that originally went in there, but that just means it'll be really tempered. And we stir it on a low, steady temperature. Because what that does is it makes the sugar crystals all uniform, so that they don't separate out and float to the top, giving you that white old chocolate look. We don't want white old chocolate. We want shiny chocolate. Now, the white old chocolate is also perfectly edible. It's just not visually appealing. People like that sheen on their chocolate. Now, the good thing about using the rice pot instead of the double boiler I have at home is the rice pot makes it so it can't explode. The double boiler, if it sits completely uniform over the top, the steam will create a vacuum, and then when you shift it just right, you'll have a steam explosion, which will cover you in boiling water, and it's really unpleasant. Alright. We're going to wait for our camera person to get out of the bathroom before I put this in the bowl. But look at that. It's already nice and shiny and velvety smooth. I just love to. Because I can't show you me putting it in the bowl while I have to hold the phone. Let's go ahead and move the PlayStation remote off of the pan that I'm about to be using.
Sorry.
You do have in your mouth.
I have my meds.
Oh.
I forgot to take them.
Go ahead and take your meds.
Give me a cup. Oh, yeah. Give me some of that. There you go. Gracias. Alright, what are we doing?
Alright, so it's all already melted and tempered.
Ooh, beautiful.
So now we're going to put it in the bowl for dipping.
Here, forks.
Oh, you just want to dip it in there? Directly in the pot?
Yeah. Isn't that how you do it?
Well, I was going to put it in the bowl because that gives a deeper surface for dipping.
Oh, hot.
Alright. No, you don't go in the sink. Alright, we have an oven mitt. So I won't burn myself. Let go of the pot. Thank you.
Oh, the water tension?
Yes, the water tension.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Velvety smooth. Like what I'm going to do to Candace later. Cover her in chocolate.
Shush. You doing shit.
Now we want to get as much of this as we can. Which is that's about what I'm going to be able to get reliably. We're going to turn the water in the sink on hot and let it heat up for a second.
Are you going to get rid of all that chocolate? Don't we? Oh, we don't. Not here. Oh, I think we do actually. I know.
I mean, too. I could also use the flat spatula, but
no, we have one of the ones. It's in the cabinet. I mean, okay, I guess that's as much chocolate as you're gonna get. That's fine.
Okay, that's good and hot. And the reason we're doing that,
Shouldn't you keep that on the boil so that if the, you know, chocolate starts to harden?
no, because we're going to be doing this very quickly.
Okay, yeah, just put down, put down, put down.
Ah! Our sink is too full.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is.
Set that there. Now you can use a fork, you can use a stick, you can use the green part, doesn't really matter. But you want to dump it in there
And swirly swirl.
and take.
Hope that it.
Oh yeah, like that.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Now just gonna lay it like that.
And then you just use parchment paper?
Yes, I just used parchment paper.
Okay. You're just gonna do the stick? Okay. Or the
Well, I
stab.
tried to stab it, but I didn't want to stab, so I just used the green part.
Okay.
Now you want them close but not touching, because we have a lot of strawberries to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Stick,
I mean, even if we don't get them all.
swirl. Well, whatever
It's
we don't
fine.
get.
Yep.
That's going to be a problem.
Nice.
See this one has got a big old bruise on it? It's kind of sticky.
Mm.
So,
So that one we're not gonna use.
yeah. We're
So
gonna
set
this
that one aside for later for Candace, just to munch on.
Like, it's still good to eat, you just don't want to dip it because that bruise is going to leak liquid into the chocolate.
Okay, that's like a baby strawberry.
It's still perfectly good.
Alright. You're doing a really good job with these, by the way.
Well, and I'm basically, each time I pick out a strawberry, I'm visually checking it to make sure it doesn't have a bruise or any wetness.
Okay.
Then you just take it, and you dunk, and you swirl. Swirl the circle. Drip the chocolate off. Let's do this one on this side. Now, what you can do, but I'm not doing here, is if you had, say, semi-sweet chocolate chips, instead of milk chocolate chips, you leave the white chocolate in the pan, and then once you're done dipping, you just throw the milk chocolate chips in there. Or the semi-sweet, because then it becomes out more like milk chocolate. Alright, this one's going to need the fork. The leaf is not solid enough to hold. Oh yeah, look at that.
Cool.
It's even got a little butt tip.
Alex, we've got Tilt Frizzle. Hello. Thank you for following.
Now, there should be a chat that is also on there, but on the phone it's very hard to see if it's even there. So if you're sending a chat and I'm not seeing it, I apologize.
No, it just shows on the top that says Tilt Frizzle followed. Just
Well, that's working. And if nobody else has said anything, then that means nobody's talking, which is perfectly fine.
Yep. Alright. I think you are going to use all the strawberries. I didn't think you were. But
Well, I made sure I picked a good batch when I bought it at the store.
okay.
I know I don't always get to use all the strawberries, so I double checked when I was going through. I was like making sure it wasn't squishy at all, etc., etc.
Oh, alright. Sweet.
Alright, we have 5 strawberries left.
Okay, and you just stick them in the middle.
Yep. And I'm trying to get as much of it covered in chocolate as I can. And we swirl, swirly swirl, pull, drip, almost dropped the strawberry because the leaf started coming off.
Oh gosh. Okay. I feel like where I was before, I was getting a better view of the actual strawberry dunk.
Perfect.
Cool. Oh, so you already tried streamers or real viewers fireworks are now giving out a free some sort of notification?
That was somebody posting in chat, and it's a bot.
It says hi. So you already tried stream viewers or real viewers fireworks?
Yeah, so that is a guy who's trying to sell a service for things that we don't want.
Oh, what?
So I will have to go back on my video and ban him later, because I can't do it right now, but...
Okay, no, that's fine. You must strike while the iron is hot. Or the chocolate is still malleable. It's starting to harden though, I see.
Yep.
Yeah.
The last one's going to have a nice thick coating of chocolate.
Yeah.
Stab it in the butt.
Stab it in the butt. Although it's technically its brain, but it's fine.
Oh yeah. It's definitely getting that thick ribbon on the bottom. Alright. So we're going to set this pan in the fridge to harden, so that it will be solid when I dunk it in the actual milk chocolate.
Yeah.
And we're going to...
And we're going to do tuxedos. Because I want tuxedos. Look at that. Beautiful. You did a really good job, Papa.
Well, I can do a tuxedo. I don't have a piping bag, though.
Well, I mean, I don't need bow ties. And we do have a piping bag. It's called a plastic bag. You just cut the tip off.
So, we're going to hot water. Where's my sponge? There's my sponge. Get our sponge nice and hot. Get the water
This
nice and
propane tank has lasted quite a while.
Yeah, it's lasted in a month. I'm surprised.
I mean, it's lasted since April. We haven't changed it.
Well, we're on the second tank of the two. But that second tank lasted more than a month, which I'm surprised by.
Yeah, because you cook pretty much every single night. And all those times that the power went out and stuff, so... So then the refrigerator
used it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Dang.
we have this. So we're going to set this on a paper towel. And we will dry that in a minute. And we still have all this chocolate.
You can also use the spatula, the wooden spatula that's there, since that wood takes a while to dry.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I should.
Yeah.
This one I got.
Oh, there's another wooden spoon here too. If you prefer a spoon. So you have a plethora of options for mixing. Beautiful. I'm sorry, Turlt Frizzle. Apparently you're a bot, so prove that you're not a bot and maybe we won't ban you.
Tote Frizzle wasn't the bot. It was whoever sent the message.
Oh, okay. Well, I take that back then. Okay.
There are people who advertise illegal streaming services like ViewBots and like botted follows and stuff, and I ban them every time they show up in my chat.
Aww. So if they just show up and not try and advertise stuff, then they don't
get banned. They can watch and do whatever they want.
Okay.
But things like botted follows and so on and so forth, I don't participate in that shit.
Yeah. Well, because then you're not getting an accurate count of how many followers you actually have.
Exactly.
Ew.
It's also against the TOS.
Oh.
Or terms of service.
Oh. So it's against the terms of service?
Yes, and that can get you banned. Even if it didn't get me banned, I still wouldn't do it because it's unethical as shit, but...
Yeah. Are you allowed to curse on here?
It's my stream, I do what the fuck I want.
Yeah, but I mean, like, toss. It's okay?
Yeah.
But what if kids are watching?
So...
If children were to watch.
You can even do nude body painting as long as you tag your channel correctly. This is not nude body painting, this is cooking, so it's perfectly acceptable.
It's just food porn.
But things like adult language and so on, as long as you're not gratuitous with it, they don't really care. You can curse, you can drop F-bombs.
Okay.
One of the streamers who I do sometimes catch...
I missed the flame grow. Well, the flame got bigger. It was really cool.
So the chocolate is still liquidy enough that it'll move if I do this. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have to, like, put it in a bag or something so I can save it for doing other stuff with, like making chocolate chunk cookies.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely got a full roll and boil now. Let's turn that down a smidge. You can tell because my pot looks like a crazy steampunk contraption.
Uh-huh. Nice. Hello, a Pesitu? A Pesluti? I don't know how to say that name.
A Positluti.
Positively. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm sorry. I am the dumbs. What? Look at that. It's already like sweating.
Yeah, because the pan itself was hot. That's one of the other ways you can melt chocolate is you can, if you get a pan that is just like hot but not scalding, it'll start sweating the chocolate to start melting it. And then you just repeatedly dunk it in hot water to do that.
Uh-oh, how do I go back? How do I go back?
Just scroll up. There you go.
There we go. Oh my gosh! That melted even faster.
That's because I'm using a hotter temperature.
Oh, okay.
I used basically one step above low for the white.
So because the white boils or melts at has a lower melting point, you had it lower, but this is dark chocolate, which has a higher melting point.
Correct.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Alright. You know what? I'm just going to stick the whole bowl of chocolate in...
Yeah, just stick it in a bag or put some tinfoil over it. Unless we wanted to have white bow ties for our tuxedos. I don't want that.
I'm just moving it out of the way is more the point.
Oh, well then here.
I'm going to put it in a bag and put it in the refrigerator.
What happens if you don't put it in the bag in the refrigerator?
Stuff can get in it while it's solidifying and it'll taste terrible.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of odor-causing particles in your average refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the strawberries are already solid.
Are you serious? Oh my god!
And as you can see, they have that nice shiny consistency.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Because they were tempered.
What does that mean, tempered? I don't understand what you mean by that.
In chocolate terms, it means that you've lowered the temperature and while it was still warm, added more chocolate so that the sugar crystals in it are uniform. And they don't separate out and go to the surface.
Well, this is completely melted, so
yes.
I'm going to let you take over.
So we're going to turn that all the way to low. As you can see, there's barely any flame.
Yep, barely. And we're tempering this chocolate, apparently.
Well, this
with
is
the
the one.
rest of the chocolate.
This is the one that's really important to temper because this is the one that's going to be sitting on the surface outside. I just did the tempering on the white because it was fun.
So it didn't need to be tempered.
The white one did not.
Oh, it was just for funsies?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go ahead and turn the burner off. There we go.
Nice.
And we're just going to use residual heat and stir. And as you can see, it's getting more shiny.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Now we can dip it directly in this chocolate
Uh-huh.
without taking it out of the pan,
Okay.
but I feel like we should stick it in a bowl so we can save it. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go ahead and stick it in a bowl now. Oh, wait, hold on. Here, hold this. Let me grab the tool.
Oh, you're grabbing the flat spatula? So the other day we bought a bunch of silicone tools at Walmart.
So this one's
Yeah, I would go
more
with.
flexible. This one's also a little bit flexible.
I would go with this one because it's got a scoopy shape.
Yeah. Scoop, scoop. I'm not actually going to touch my face with it because you're going to be touching food. And if that one doesn't work, we also have this one. And then this, because we're constantly losing the actual paintbrushes, this one's actually machine washable. This little basting brush I can't seem to get out. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say it would probably help you if you took the whisk out.
Yeah. So it's nice and bristly. And this we can wash, so... Oh, this thing has stuff on the back of it too. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's got measuring conversions.
What?
Alright, let's
I didn't
take
realize
our
that.
other
This thing is even cooler than before.
freshly cleaned bowl.
Okay. Okay.
So you take that. I'm going to give this a once over because we don't want any seized chocolate on the bottom.
Yeah, no.
This.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the oven's off. It's not like it's got
Yeah,
fire.
but still, residual heat. Plastic.
As long as it's in the re-solidify, so that's why I'm doing this. Letting it drip dry and not in a rush. Once I put it in the bowl, I'm going to be in a bit of a rush. Not a huge rush, but, you know, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bat your face with it because it might be hot.
No, actually, it's fine. Oh my god.
That's definitely chocolate.
Yeah. Oh my Jesus.
So
Okay.
there. And we
Got it?
do this without...
Water tension. Good job. And to clean out that other bowl, we just use the water from the thing. Oh yeah. I love that little... Look at that! Fucking flat spatulas. Hell yeah.
Agreed. Flat spatulas are a bigger help than using a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
All that molten chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate for days. Can you reheat the chocolate?
Actually, yes. Because I didn't mix anything in it, I can do this over and over again.
Oh. So we can make chocolate covered cherries.
We could, turn this into a chocolate base for chocolate milk or hot cocoa. We could turn it into chunks for pancakes or cookies. Now, ordinarily, because I don't like fuss, the way I normally do it is I make a ganache, which is chocolate and cream. It's a lot easier to work with because it doesn't harden as fast. You have to actually cool it to harden it. But this is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Now I'm going to be nice and let you lick the spatula.
Yay.
Because I know you love your chocolate.
I do. That's kind of the problem. I really shouldn't be eating this.
And we're just going to take our strawberry and you dip and twist and twist.
Oh, that's a terrible tuxedo.
Yeah, the leaf started falling off. And it's still falling off.
Alright. I'm going to take over this part.
You want me to do the recording?
Because you're not good at
Alright, let's switch places.
tuxedos. There we go. Alright. Let's see if I can do any better, because I don't remember how to do this.
Well, if you're going actual tuxedo and not just strawberry dip, you do it side then side, not down then side. And side. Because that gives you the V-neck.
It's not a very good tuxedo, but
Better than mine, because I didn't do mine as a tuxedo. I did mine more as just a chocolate.
oh, there we go. Tuxedo on the back. Tuxedo in the front, tuxedo on the back. Alright, there we go.
And if you were doing actual tuxedo strawberries, after you've dipped them, you get a piping bag and you make a bow tie and some buttons.
There we go. That one's a better tuxedo.
Go from under. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice looking tuxedo.
Yep. There we go. That's a better tuxedo.
Also, traditionally for tuxedo, you would use dark chocolate instead of milk, but
Whatever.
like, listen now, I'm doing this and giving out information.
Oh, yeah. True. Sorry.
I say, hey, it was not a critique. It was
Like, you're the one who got milk chocolate, so...
for the purposes of reporting accuracy. For tuxedo strawberries, you use white and dark.
Okay. That's a good one. I like that.
It's a bit lopsided, but otherwise good.
Okay, whatever. It's better than yours.
Like I said, I wasn't doing mine as a tuxedo. I was just doing a double dip.
Oh, don't touch. Oh, it touched. No touch. Okay.
Well, if it touches, it's not fine, but it's not that bad. What is literally a $2 box of strawberries and $8 worth of chocolate.
Sorry, it's not that we're cheap. We're just not willing to spend money on something that we can sort of do ourselves.
And I should clarify for chat how I actually got this woman to agree to marry me is I made her basically chocolate-covered caramel pumpkin pie.
With the fact that you hate pumpkin.
Well, yes, but, they didn't really need to know that part.
Well, that makes it even more exciting because you were able to, like, you weren't like, oh, well, I don't like pumpkin, so I'm not going to make her something that she likes. No, you were like, well, she likes pumpkin, even though I don't like pumpkin. So I'm going to make her chocolate-covered pumpkin pie
squares.
Chocolate squares. This one's going to be lopsided. Yeah, that one's super lopsided.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, they're not expected to be perfect. I'm just also trying to, like, do it quickly. Because I know that we're going to be...
Well, yeah, basically from the time you take it off the heat, you have about 10 minutes until it starts solidifying again.
Oh,
Less if you're dunking cold strawberries like we are.
these aren't that cold.
Like when I learned to make these in culinary school, it was a 2-day project. Because what we would do is we did the white chocolate part, and because the school did not have the Belgian chocolate ready, we had to wait for the Belgian chocolate to come in,
Oh, wow.
which was 2 days later.
Oh. So it really was a 2-day project, but it wasn't even because of anything that...
Yeah, but like
shortfalls.
if you're not doing it on a time crunch like we are, you would do the white and then refrigerate it and wait for it to come back up to room temperature and then do the chocolate. That's pretty good.
Okay, there we go. I wanted more of like an actual V-neck. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
And as you can see, we made 15 of these things, more or less.
See if we can find some friends that'll help us eat
4,
these.
8, 10, 12, 16 of them
Okay.
for less than a seventh of the cost of what the hotel was going to charge.
Yeah. But
Well, and that's a seventh of the cost, including the fact I fucked up the first bag of chocolate.
well, yeah, no, it's fine.
To be 100% fair to myself, I fucked up the first bag of chocolate because the cream I had set aside for making the white ganache
It's frozen?
was frozen solid. So I tried to use whipped cream, and it
It didn't work.
didn't work. The
Didn't
extra
work.
sugar made the white chocolate seize up like a mofo.
Awesome. But this is fun. You know, cooking is fun. Doing things like this. I mean, yes, it's not perfect. I am not a chocolatier. So I don't expect perfection. But it's good
Well, yeah,
enough.
if I was going for like perfection, I would have had like a rack and everything for dripping the chocolate off.
Yeah.
But I'm literally just making chocolate covered strawberries for taking to the hotel for our anniversary. So
Yeah, because I still wanted the chocolate covered strawberries. Like, don't get me wrong. I still want... Oh, you're touching. No touchy. Yeah, putting them back on afterwards is really hard.
So what you do is you take that last one off, set it there, set that one on, so that you're not constrained by space, and then dip the last one. So you can just shove it in the corner. And you dip, and you turn it over and dip, and you get V-neck.
Happy tuxedo.
And you
That's... We got some leaf...
so
Oh,
our
those actually look kind of cute on camera. Okay.
our 16 chocolate covered strawberries when the hotel wanted $75 for a dozen.
We got even more. Alright, let's stick these suckers in the fridge.
And we'll buy champagne on the way to the hotel.
Ooh, and cheese and,
You want to do a meat and cheese plate?
Yeah.
I suppose we should do that after we find out if we have a mini fridge in the hotel.
Oh, yeah. True. That's... Yeah.
And there you go. And for your strawberry that you have up there on top of the bottle, you just dunk it in there now that we're not trying to save the chocolate.
Oh, yeah, true.
And just eat it.
Yep. You always get the first bite, you know that. You're talking on my face, don't I?
Yes, you have a line of chocolate just with it.
Okay.
Turn.
I'm gonna get more.
That's fine. Now that we're done with it, we just put it in a bag and save it.
Sweet.
All right. So we have a total cook time, including rehardening the white chocolate, of 46 minutes, give or take.
I think that's worth $75.
And part of it was, like, probably a minute or two of it was delayed of waiting for you to come out of the bathroom to record. So, yeah, I think we did pretty good. With that, we're going to go ahead. Oh, hello, the Divine Aurora.
Oh.
You came in just at the end.
Well, I should at least show her.
Well, since you came in just at the end, you get to look at the up close
End product
of the chocolate-covered strawberries. Being held by a beautiful woman.
Oh. So, sorry you missed us making it. It was for anniversary. We made them ourselves because I'm not paying $75 for chocolate-covered strawberries. I'm not going to make it myself.
Alright, and then if you want to grab a gallon bag out of the thing over here.
Okay.
Big old gallon bag. Out of our bag drawer.
Yep. We're in our camper. So, we have limited space on stuff.
So I probably could have got away with using a small bag of chocolate, because we have a lot of chocolate left, but that's fine. I like to do stuff with chocolate anyway, so... Like, sometimes I'll just make, like, a peanut butter toast covered in chocolate.
That's not good for you.
Just melt the chocolate in a pan and then smoosh it over a peanut butter toast.
Smoosh it.
And then, you know, I'll have, like, a Reese's Cup toast.
Fun. Yeah.
Alright. Last but not least,
Dump that in the chocolate thing. Just so that it has some nice hot water. Although I think it's cold enough that it's not going to actually really have a huge effect.
To illustrate the point of why you don't want to use water in your chocolate, you can see it starting to lump up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's why you have to keep your chocolate super dry.
Yep.
Alright, with that, we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I will be posting this to YouTube. So, I will see you all
next. Hold on. Why are you showing the garbage? They didn't even see you do the wave. Do the wave. Flip the camera around.
There, I got to zoom out so I get my full beard on the camera.